Hello folks, it's A Automotive Reviews. Thanks for coming to the channel, thanks for liking, thanks for subscribing. Today we have here the 2021 Bronco. And that the Bronco faces unique challenges for buyers. Now Ford Bronco fans, it has been a long wait to see a new Ford Bronco model. Now the wait is over, as Ford revealed the 2021 Ford Bronco and a Bronco Sport. Remember, no reservation, no Bronco. You gotta make your reservations, folks. Now, demand for the 2021 Ford Bronco SUV is so strong that Ford doesn't expect to fill all customer orders in 2022. The company told this to Free Press. So, if you put your order in now, you may not get one until 2022, if not 2023. The Bronco is a best-selling vehicle, resurrected for the first time since it entered production 25 years ago. And it's finally being built. People who have placed reservations are at the front of the line. Now, if you plan to wait until the SUV arrives in the dealer showrooms, well, think again. If you want to own a Bronco anytime within the next 2 years, make a move soon. You gotta know what to expect, and you gotta know how to plan ahead. There's been an avalanche of reservations. An estimated 150,000 reservations pounding the Ford just 2 weeks after the big Bronco reveal. Chief Operating Officer Jim Farley said during an earnings call July 30th, by mid-August, the company updated its reservation total to more than 165,000 reservations. What a pic of camping out in your Ford Bronco. Now back to the subject. And now, no one outside of Ford knows exactly what the total is. A Ford spokesman declined to update the expectations, shattering figures. So it almost appears as though some people who put in an order may have got lost in the sauce. Now looking at this Ford Bronco picture, even as I'm talking about these reservations, look at those tires. They look, that just looked just awesome. That is very nice. Back to the reservations. The price for the two-door 2021 Bronco begins at $29,995 for the base model. Now that includes the destination charge, our destination fee. Now the four-door base model is at $34,695, including fees. Now potential buyers who have gone online to Ford.com and placed a reservation with a $100 refundable payment are the only people who may have access to the vehicle when they start getting delivered in spring 2021. While Ford will do its best to fill as many orders as possible in 2021, some customers may end up getting them in 2022. Now, the more I think about this, and the more I look at this beautiful Bronco before me that's got the camping gear on it, I say to myself, I didn't make an order because I owe too much in my other car. So I couldn't think about getting a car now at this point in time. But boy, oh boy, who knows, things may change. But again, you gotta remember the $100 is refundable, so I may just do it anyway for the hell of it. Now back to the article. Build and price just days away. Now, in mid-October, Ford is planning to line Bronco reservation holders into the system and custom design their 2 or 4 door Broncos. So that's happening now in about a week or so. This is known as the build, price, and spec process. Official orders will need to be placed by the end of January 2021. And at that point, buyers will select their dealer of choice. Wow. Now during this process, the order program will suggest nearby dealers based on the zip codes of the customer. In a twist, the customer will choose their dealer rather than the dealer getting the big inventory and inviting people to shop in the first year. Our dealers tell us they haven't seen this level of enthusiasm for new products since the original Mustang. Ford spokesman told the Free Press, due to the unprecedented level of interest, we plan to build customer orders only in 2021 calendar year. We will continue to add new appearance and feature choices, including paint colors, special editions for customers that have a longer wait. Now, what's being urged is patience, emphasizing that the company wants to get these vehicles into the hands of drivers as soon as possible. In the coming weeks, Steve said, we're going to provide additional information to customers on the order process and delivery timing in the coming weeks. No one knows how many of these orders have been placed out of curiosity, or rather they reflect real orders, which influences a complicated supply chain process that Ford must monitor. While Ford CEO Jim Hackett has touted the orders and the popularity of the vehicle, Fairley, who becomes CEO on October 1st, told the industry analysts that the company takes very seriously the situation and logistics involved. Now, for context, the highly popular Jeep Wrangler sold 228,042 in 2019. Farley has predicted Ford will fight for Wrangler buyers. Now, Ford told dealers in February, prior to COVID-19 shutdown, that it plans to sell an estimated 200,000 Bronco family vehicles in 2021, including the smaller Bronco Sport, which is made in Mexico and arrives in dealerships by December. The company did not break out the sport sales expectations. Now, test units on the road. Now the company built the first production Broncos on September 23rd at the Michigan Assembly Plant in Wayne. Now, the test units go through tooling trials and other rigorous tests to make sure any problems that could disrupt the manufacturing process are identified early. These are essential test protocols that protect the company and the buyer. Now, Ford executives, including Farley, have said that the Ford team learned lessons from the botched launch of the Ford Explorer and the Lincoln Aviator, which was cited after a disappointing 2019 earnings report, and is taking care to prevent such hiccups in the future. Analysts say that the company is poised for greatness if all goes as planned. Perfect product and perfect timing, that's what it's all about, folks. It's clear that the Bronco has really struck a chord, appealing to buyers beyond core off-roading enthusiasts with ever-growing interest in SUVs, overlanding, and classic automobile nameplates. It's beyond the right car at the right time, said Carl Broer, executive analyst at iccars.com, a car listing and data site. It's the perfect product, perfectly timed. And that's the good news. Now the bad is that this kind of serendipity and inevitable demand versus supply issues that come with it has created a backlog of orders, he said. It puts Ford under a lot of pressure to deliver those orders ASAP. And Ford vehicle launch history, including recent history, is not as stellar. Add in the redesign of the Ford F-150, and there will be plenty of pressure on Ford production and distribution system this fall. So will Ford be able to deliver? This could be quite scary. Will they raise up to the opportunity? If they do, that means a lot of money is going to have to be invested. So there's a lot to be said. Now, that's not all. There is a dicey component to intense interest in a vehicle. It can fade as quickly as it builds. So what can we expect? One of the two launch delays and a good chunk of that demand backlog can evaporate well before orders are filled. An exceptional product will be somewhat inoculated against this issue because early customers will tout its excellence, encouraging those waiting in line to keep waiting. So Ford is going to have to treat everybody good. So, and that means there's going to have to be a lot of just the hype has got to continue, and so more support and more videos like this have to be made. Now there's a hot demand, there's also woes. Now exotic limited production cars usually involve getting confirmation before an order is placed. Analysts said, but this is a little different because we're not dealing with exotics here. For example, if you look at Tesla, which is similar in the backlog of demand for new models, always outstrip supply. So you have to go to their site and place a reservation to get in the queue for a car. Like the new Ram TRX had a limited run for the first year, and they sold out in 3 hours, months before the production began. Then there are losing standing traditions of limited edition versions of cars, which have to be reserved and often sell out immediately. The $110,000 Lincoln Continental sold out in hours. Now, Tesla VW holds spots for $100. An abundance of Bronco orders is a great problem for Ford to have, said Michelle, the executive analyst of Cox Automotive. Tesla is already talking orders for the Cybertruck, and it's not close to delivery. Tesla CEO Elon Musk has said he's disappointed with 200,000 reservations. Last week, Volkswagen announced a $100 hold a spot for the all-new electric ID.4 SUV. And as is always the case with Tesla, some people won't follow through on their reservations. Still, the numbers are hefty. Early Bronco models undoubtedly will be top of the line ones, which will generate significant revenue for Ford and solid margins for the Ford dealers. So now Ford must launch the Bronco flawlessly, avoiding the production debacle it experimented with the Explorer. So Ford's going to have to make some interchanges so that can happen. And then the question is the Bronco Sport being on schedule. Now, Lisa Drake, Ford Chief Operating Officer, North America, emphasizes that the company is on schedule with the Bronco Sport. For the Bronco, we are carefully planning with our employees at Michigan Assembly and our product and manufacturing teams for the launch next year of all the new Broncos, she said. Our teams are just as excited as our customers to get started. So boy, I would still put my order in and just see what happens. The $100 is refundable. And it seems like, Ford is learning. They're learning from their mistakes and they're moving ahead. And they've designed an awesome SUV. My take on it is that, if you can, put your order in. But if it's not going to be delivered to 2022, so you'll be able to, some things are going to be happening in 2021, as we talked about earlier. You'll be able to get the colors and everything else as well. So that's going to make a big difference. I hope this sort of educated everybody and get you some, encourage you to continue to, if you put your order in, great, but this is what to expect. 2021, the first deliveries, but all the deliveries are going to be happening right up into 2022. So keep your head up and keep the hype up. And keep learning, keep watching, keep subscribing, and keep liking. Thank you very much for supporting this channel. And may you guys have an awesome day. And if no one told you guys, I'm telling you right now that you are awesome and fantastic. Hey, Automotive Reviews.
If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe for more interesting videos.